Let's do it, Chewy.
Who brought these drugs? Who brought that good stuff? Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Like a zombie do. What kind of drugs is this? Zombies out of it. Drugs on their face. Just a little taste. Blood drinkers. Death illa. What the fuck is going on? These motherfuckers, they straight gone. Snapping necks, I'm cashing checks. Lovely ladies, know I'm it. Dancing over with the broomsticks. These motherfuckers passed out. Their fucking eyes roll back and they're out of it, baby. We're moving on through. 1, 2. Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Like a zombie do.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Inception, and I won't waste your time today. Due to constraints on my own end, I must keep this somewhat brief. Thank you for your interest in following this pathway, in following the way. Thank you for your interest. What I need to tell you from the beginning of this trip is that you need to think about what you're doing. You need to think about what you're doing. And I can give you a couple of tips. Tips, yes, indeed. Now, what you are about to embark on, and I'm going to conduct this completely on YouTube. And what we will do is in our classes, I'll have time at the end of each section to go ahead and to ask you what are your questions and to interact. However, I'm going to be doing a few new things. I've taken the intensive course and I've tuned it up so that I'm ready. I'm ready for you. What you need most. That's what I'm going to do. Now, having said all that, this is not what you think it is. This is not a classroom. This is a new expression in a war. This is a place that I need you to come to, knowing that what it requires is considerable discipline. Considerable discipline. Yes, it will give you and teach you discipline. Yeah, oh God, love it if you don't already know discipline. You know what I mean? It will cause your brain to grow. I have watched people under the influence of ancient Greek. I've watched them. I've watched myself. And it will cause you to induce triggers in your brain that will open up pathways that you didn't think were possible. Yeah. New possibilities, new concepts. It will give you vision. It will give you vision, and sometimes it will humble you. Sometimes it will humble you. This is not a normal language craft. We're talking about a language over a period of about 2,000 years. A lot can happen in 2,000 years in the life of a language, especially one as complex as Mother Greek. Okay? Fantastic. So there will be times, people, when you will stretch and you will hurt. It is because you are stupid. And the reason I can speak so freely and tell you exactly what you are is because that's my mandate. You are stupid. If you're listening to my voice, you are stupid. What does he mean? Shut up, Timmy. What does he mean? You're programmed. Your operating system. Do you know what that is? Do you know what it is? It's English? Yeah. Or maybe you're having this translated into something else modern. Ancient Greek. If you were to take your face and put it in her lap in order to speak the tongue that brings the water of life, you're going to have to commit. It's a love that will drive and compel you. The more you see of her beauty, the more you will be humbled. I want you to know something, people. I've been doing this for 35 years. What does that mean? It means that yesterday, as I was reading Aristoxenus, I suddenly realized how lost, how completely and totally lost I was. I can't understand a word of what he's saying. He's a student of Aristotle's, and happens to be the founder of scientific music. Music is a discipline. Music is an art. What are the mathematics of music? Oh, God. He gets into it. So I want to tell you this. I've been doing this for 35 years. Do you understand me? I've been doing it for 35 years. And I'm lost. And that is an uncomfortable feeling. But it's something that you must get used to. I can't tell you how many times I stumble into the company of a dead person that blows my mind. And I feel like a dummy, people. If you have a problem feeling stupid, this is not the place for you. Do you understand? You have to come to grips with that first. Get out of here. Lady Greek, that lady Greek demands the romance. If you do not have the mojo to impress her, oh God, you better be careful. Do you understand? Humility will be very important for you. Humility. Now, by the way, just as a side, I took that story that Aristoxenus was weaving yesterday, and I took it to the priest of Apollo. And I gave him the English, and he translated it. He translated it for me. And I read it, and I thought, God damn, I'm dumb. I still don't get it. What is wrong? Do you understand what education is? Music is education. Music is education. And do you know what Aristoxenus said yesterday to me? He said, there is the melody of music and the melody of language, specifically our language. Did you know Greek was ancient Greek? Did you know ancient Greek was music? Oh, God. Wait a minute. We are so stupid. That's today's theme. You are stupid. Yes. Yes. Welcome to ancient Greek. You are stupid. Now, Mother Greek will nourish you, but it will be constant, and you will be constantly in a state where you need humility. But, the thing is, let me just give you a shortcut. The thing that will drag you along, and this is what I've seen from my students, I'm telling you, if you are in the least bit appreciative of Mother Greek's beauty, you will get hooked. She will smoke you. Do you understand me? She will smoke you and she will get inside of you. She will change your brain. New operating system. It's called freedom. God. Oh, God. And you'll become a necromancer. And the next thing you know, you will be raising these people from the dead. You will be understanding them. Whether it's Jesus or it's Socrates, the gadfly, or it's an oracle. And you read the oracle and you're like, holy shit, this is real. This is not myth. This is real. These are people. This is humanity. This is history. History is a Greek word, an ancient Greek word. And do you know what it means? Those of you who came here and thought you were badass. Those of you who came here and think you are badass. Guess what? You're not. History is a question. History is a question that you direct to an oracle. This is the world of Mother Greek. Fantastic. Fantastic. Where's my 12-year-old girl? Where did she go? I need to ask her a question. I need to make an inquiry. Historia. This is what I need. Does this world make sense to you and me? Maybe it doesn't. But those are the facts. Those are the facts. Oh, God. Now, people, you must get down into the dirt. You must get into the dirt, and I'm going to take you there. And let me tell you something. The difference between me and Harvard, the difference between me and Berkeley, which, by the way, I've, right, incredible respect, because I went to their language program, dude. They knew what they were doing. The difference, though, is I can tell you exactly the dirty, right? We're here for that. Do you know what the oracle told the people who asked her about Socrates, or asked her about the wisest? Who's the wisest dude? It's that guy Socrates. Why? Because he knows that he doesn't know anything. And all he did is walk around and make a fool of people who thought they knew things. Yeah. And then Plato turned it into a love fest. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll get into that. We'll get into the misery. People, what do you have to do in order to learn ancient Greek? You have to fly across 2 millennia. Do you understand me? You have to be able to sit in the mouth of Sappho. Oh, God. And can you stand in the presence of an educated woman and admire her educated, beautiful, sexy brain? Can you do that? Oh, God. Are you ready for that? Right now, let me tell you, in order to balance that, I can assure you that people start learning Greek and quit. People start the romance and decide, hey, I don't have what it takes to carry me. Right? And what happens? They lose their love. Their love proves that it wasn't strong enough. It wasn't genuine. It wasn't genuine. Then there are those people There are those people who persist, who catch the disease, right? Eros, love, is a disease in antiquity. It makes you sick. It makes you sick. Did you know? Did you know? Oh, is the internet a little bit in and out? Sorry about that, people. Did you know that there is a high standard in the Greek speaking world for oaths? You see, the language was carrying the morality, and there is a respect for oaths. Oath breakers are nothing, absolutely nothing, and it's your duty to speak freely about them and to condemn them for their lies. Do you understand? This is floating in the Greek language. And even though that's a big deal in antiquity, everybody knows that you can't be held responsible for an oath you swore while under the influence of Eros. Nobody can be held responsible. Eros is that power. And it's uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable. Do you love it? Is it gorgeous? Listen to that. Otherwise, you're going to jail, asshole, for breaking your oath. Right? Right. Listen to the elevated standard. This is coming through the Greek. This is coming through the Greek. Oh, God. What did Aristophanes say? Make me small. What did Aristophanes say? He said there is a melody to the language that is different from the musical melody. People like Herbert Ware Smythe, the dude who wrote this fat grammar of Greek. Look, here it is. There it is. People that wrote this, he begins in the right up front talking about pronunciation of ancient Greek, and the first thing he has to say is, we have real problems when it comes to pronunciation. Just something basic, right? Why is our pronunciation so off? We use stress accents to represent their accents, and they're not. They're changes in pitch. There is a melody. Our oldest written text is a song. Sappho's Greek is a unique song. A song that can be mathematically studied and broken down. They are not speaking ancient Greek. They're singing it. Can you imagine? People, stop for a minute. Can you imagine being able to pick up the melody of what you are saying? Good morning, neighbor. Boy, you look nice in that outfit today. What kind of melody am I missing with my bog-trotting English? God, out of a peat bog. Just somebody. What is that dude? I don't know. He lives in a shack, a peat shack. Do you understand? What did he do? He piled up some peat. And he comes out of the peat and he says, that's what you and I are programmed with. And don't think you escape if you're modern Greek, Russian, French, Italian, doesn't matter. The music is gone. Imagine there's an element. I've been doing this for 35 years, and there's an element of sexy Mother Greek that I am just now discovering. People, it never stops. She is so sexy, it never stops. From top to bottom, any time of the day or night. It's that sexiness that the monists squash. This is a war. We have the potential to bring Renaissance. Do you understand that? Why do you think the Renaissance happened? Go to your Yale and knock on the door and say, hey, how did the Renaissance start? Yeah. It was a rediscovery of ancient Greek. A rediscovery of ancient Greek. And all the famous people that you've heard of in history, all of these people that started the Renaissance, they did so through the sources of Mother Greek. She was the way. God. Now, modern classicists will tell you, they'll say they failed, though. They failed to reproduce the music. Self-admittedly, right? They failed. Imagine that, people. Those of you who are musicians out there, go fuck yourself. If you haven't brought back this, you haven't done anything. What the hell about the frontier? Where did they go? The rock stars went from rulers to entertainers. What happened? I can tell you what saved us all. The coming Renaissance. Yeah. The coming Renaissance. The restoration. Do you understand? Giving back the power to those who served that bright sun. Do you understand? I am a bringer of dawn. How many of you will be able to say that? I am a bringer of dawn. Yeah. That's what ancient Greek is all about. If you're going to jump in, you need to understand that you're jumping into an ocean. You need training. Now, before I talk about, I'm just going to give you a couple of books that I want you to acquire. Do you understand? And what we're going to do. Are they having problems, Chewy? Oh, I apologize. Is it in and out? Oh, let's see. Okay, well, I will keep going, people. Do we need to move? So, this is the world to which I give you the call. You can come, but it will change you. And there will be times when you want to quit because you will hurt. Drive that will keep you. I can promise you that with Mother Greek, you will find her. You will find her. What is the basic assumption? I'm going to say this once. The basic assumption is that you are stupid. Do you understand? Okay. You don't. Oh, look at that. We are getting blocked. What the? Should I move? Oh, man. The Empire's got us. Do it again. Take a break, people. Take a middle break for a minute. Think about something sexy. Think about something so sexy that you just don't want it to stop. Think about that reaching that climax, there is a basic assumption that all of us must embrace. You understand that your operating system has faults that have caused you to fall short of your language capacity. Remember, people, your brain, what's going on? Your language, it turns out, your language is compelling you forward or backward. You can watch this through history. And this is exactly what some languages just die and hit the dirt, right? And we'll look at a couple of those, right? We should look at some Etruscan, right? Just for fun, not in the intensive course, because I've taken the intensive course and focused the rockets a little more so that you'll have a better approach to the reality. Now, let me just talk responsibility for a moment. There will be times when you will step back and you'll say, I can't take this. What I'm doing is I'm going to do these one at a time, and I'm going to walk you through in a hopefully a reasonably short amount of time. I'm going to walk you through the intensive course with the supplements of some text that will blow your mind because of their dirty radioactive nature. Because people, I might as well, look, who am I? Let me just do this while Chewie's trying to fly us away from this star. Listen to me, caught in the gravity. What is going on? I thought I was making it up. I thought it was theatrical. No, it's not. It's the universe. Why not benefit from my pioneering? I want to say the name John Scarborough for a minute and tell you what a master John Scarborough was, and how influential he was on that Renaissance spirit that was nourished in me. I just want you to be able to benefit. He told me one day, he said, now, John Scarborough is the number one medical guy, right? Ancient medicine is his bag, right? And he was into the medicine on the science side, and he was into the medicine on the history side, and did all sorts of stuff, even Byzantine. Oh, God, he was so well-rounded and knew all the sources. And he told me from the very beginning, he said, you don't need anything but the primary sources. All the secondary stuff, the historians say, he says, it's not worth your time. What's worth your time is the primary sources. Now, what's funny is he's putting down everybody in the discipline, right? And he's a writer of many, many, many articles. God, he had hundreds of them. And I went into his basement where he kept his library, and it was, oh God, I don't know, 80,000, 90,000, I don't know how. He was huge, absolutely huge. All of these old Greek texts, right? Oh God, absolutely gorgeous documents that you've never, he'd pull off the shelf and start talking about. He was that reincarnation of Galen, definitely, right? He was the one who was leading that. So I have to say, your master is very important. Your master is very important. They're going to imprint upon you. And if you allow me to teach you, let me rephrase that. If you are foolish enough to let me be your master, I will fill your head with what I have seen in the frontier. And you can then stand on top of that. Do you understand? This is how we move forward. This is how it works. It's how academia is supposed to work. But academia is full of money. It's full of money and fame, right? Fame, even in such a petty, tiny, small minority of a population. The fact that you can have concerns for fame and reputation, those are hilarious. You don't need that. You don't need that if you're learning Greek with me. You don't need that. What you need is to cultivate a relationship with the primary sources. You need to approach the dead. You need to approach the dead. If you want to start out, do you know what you should be doing? You should be saying, hey, I think I'm a smart guy. I think I'm a brilliant lady, a brilliant and sexy lady. I think I'm a pretty with it dude. Right? And I can hang with these people. You need to reckon that you are not a god, right? Remember, you're stupid. You don't know who you are. It's what it says on my arm, people. You don't know who you are. You have no idea what you're doing, even what kind of person you are. That's Dionysus. Welcome to Athens. That's Dionysus. You got no idea who you are. Let me show you. Do you understand what true freedom is? True freedom is learning who you are. Yeah. Do you know what monism does? It impresses upon you. It takes you and impresses you upon you. Do you understand? Yeah. There's a freedom. There is a unique freedom. And that freedom was born in the breasts of people like Thomas Jefferson. And where did he pick it up? Mother Greek. Mother Greek. You know what he did in his spare time? He composed ancient Greek. You know what I don't do in my spare time? I don't compose ancient Greek. I don't. I am also not a writer. I am also, what use is this man? I'm telling you who I am. I was approached by a well-known and talented illustrator and said, hey, I'll take your story and I'll illustrate it. And I was like, oh my God, this is a dream. This is absolutely glorious. What must I do? All I got to do is write the story. It took me 6 months to figure out I'm not a writer. Because every time I sat down, the muse told me, what are you doing? What are you doing, Amen? What are you doing? There's only one place for me. And that's in the lap of Mother Greek, drinking the water of life straight from the dead. Do you understand? Once you get a taste of her, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. It will become hard. It will become difficult. She's complex. Did you want your romance just to be, hey, what left swipe and here we are and let's meet? Oh God, you're not a mass murderer. I'll take that. Is that what you want? Go for it. Take that pill. I don't give a shit. This is the romance of romances, right? You're going to be looking into the mirror and you're going to see there is a place in the climax for beauty, pure beauty. And this will come to you through the language. You mean ancient Greek will make me better in respect to different aspects of life? Yes. Yes. Right? Where am I now? I am learning ancient music, the mathematics of ancient music, and it hurts. And she beats me, the muse beats me with with a whip, and it stings. And people, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. Oh God, one author after another. Give me that. No, I don't. They know. They know the whip is here, right, people? Is this Bacchic? Is this Bacchic? Do you understand why the gadfly is so important? Do you understand why people always want to kill the gadfly? Because the gadfly protects her song. And that's all that matters. Everything that I will bring you will be focused on that. On that. Yeah. I have something called quality control. I go home after every episode and I lay down. I take a position of comfort and I put my headphones on and I watch myself. And I do that for one very important reason: to guarantee the quality of the work. Right? And day before, I found a mistake. Yesterday I found a mistake. I kicked the verb from the imperative into the into just indicative. I mean, it was a mistake. He was demanding for the transformation of the Eucharist, right? He was demanding the God transform, create that poma of salvation, right? He wasn't just talking about himself doing it. That's the thing that I want to keep tight. Do you understand? Every time I've ever watched a refutation or some kind of debunking or something like that, I'm watching it for one reason, right? One reason alone. How was the Greek? Right? How was the Greek? And it's always been hilarious because it's not there for them. They can't do it. The closest somebody got was the dude who said, "Oh, this Leistes thing, I can read Greek," right? He's using a modern Greek accent, which this guy will tell you is not the same, right? Totally different. This is different. We're operating at a higher level, people, right? The modern Greeks are not exempt from the gadfly. Do you understand? Right? It's the same. The language married the church, and what happened? She ended up staying home with a, black eye every once in a while. Right? Do you understand? Do you think a little kid, come on, people, I am curious, do you think a little kid could actually do that? That's funny. Which one did it? I think it was Orange Hitler. Let's keep going, shall we? People, what am I not afraid of? Bringing you everything. But I want you to realize that my utmost honor to be able to preserve these texts and their integrity, because these people were operating on a level that was divine, absolutely beautiful, civilized. Yeah. And I think we owe it. I think I owe it to you, and I think you owe it to me. I think you owe it to me. Bring it up, Chewy. People, here's what I would like for you to do. I'd like for you to take the weekend, and I'd like for you to think about why you're doing this. And I'd like for you to go out, and I'd like you to find her. If that means you pick up Aristotle because you think you're so goddamn smart, and you pick up Aristotle and you read some Aristotle and realize you're not. All right? If it means you pick up some ancient music and you read that and you realize, oh my God, it's a whole new world. It's a bigger and better and more beautiful world. It's physics. Do you know who's educated in antiquity? The rock stars. That's how it should be. We'll go somewhere. Or we'll be entertained to death. Isn't history beautiful? Do you know where I get this stuff? Do you know how I know it? Do you really think I'm smart enough to figure all this shit out? Hell no. Hell no. It's the muse, baby. I want you to go out this weekend and I want you to find her, whether she's an Aristotle. Don't let Aristotle drive you away. By the way, he's a terrible misogynist. Right? No, he is. No, he is, right? You're gonna find some authors that are, you have to appreciate their psychological states, right? That's why I love being in the company of some of these people. Some of these dead people. You gotta love it, baby. And you find ones that are glorious. And ladies, what I'd like for you to do, and I can say this because I'm a free Ronan. What I'd like for you to do is I'd really like for you to focus on the origins. I'd like for you to look at the influence of the medicine and the drugs and the magic. Those are all feminine influences. Very easy to track. What are the earliest drugs? The earliest drugs are drugs to treat your vagina. It's very strange. Drugs to treat your uterus. You know, that thing has power. It has the power of creation in it. It's a total appreciation that I don't, that you get over to the male side and you're doing things with doctors who are what you and I would call gynecologists, right? And it's funny to see the completely different influence, right? And it's like, it's strange because it's refreshing. Because it's refreshing. Oh God, sorry, I got taken aback there. Yes, I want to show the text. People, please find yourself some dead person. Find yourself some dead person this weekend and read 20, 30 minutes. Just, consider. I want you to sit there and I want you to consider what you're looking at, right? What you're looking at, because there are those of you who are going to get crushed and you're going to want to not come back. Now, every person, this should eliminate people. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Every person, every spy, right, who came in, right, when I started teaching, I had one person in particular come in leading with the notion, they're like a Christian spy, leading with the notion that Koine Greek and Greek are two different Greeks. It was telling students, you can't trust what this guy says because, right, now I can eliminate all of that now. And that's what I'm doing with this method, right? What we're practicing here. Fantastic. Now, people, look at this. This is your text. Should you get past your guardian dead woman or man this weekend, right? For the ladies, please consider. This is your text. This is your text. All right. Fantastic. This is the way that we will get there. This is the revised second edition. It'll say that on the back, right? Revised second or something. Yeah, something like that, revised. There are files that you can get of it. I'm going to just bring this to you along with some quotes every day. And we're going to work through it, and you can work through it at your pace. And when you get down and you get hammered and you're like, oh my God, Lady Greek just hammered me, I'm going to have to crawl into a cave somewhere. and rest, right? Rest my parts. Oh God, she gets inside of you and just takes over. You know what I mean? And sometimes it'll be painful, right? I'm telling you, I'm warning you. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous lady, right? Complex. It's just her complexity that is, you know, daunting. That is daunting, but you got to love it, man. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? Who doesn't want that complex lady, right? Who doesn't want Mother Greek? Man? Oh, do I need? Oh, there we go. Background noise. Let's go to this one now, people. I need you to I need you to get. I don't know how you're going to get it, but here's the Greek grammar by Smythe, right? Smythe, Smyth. Okay, what is that for? That's for advanced training and something that you should know. It's the manual. It's the Army manual, people. Right? You're going to have to get that. You're going to have to get that. Now, are you all capable of doing this? Please realize that you are. You are all capable of doing this. It doesn't matter how big your muscles are. You can take skinny, tiny people and put them through the training. Are we dead? Put them through the training in the USMC, right? You can put somebody through that training and you can turn them into what you need to turn them into. They don't need to come in with a prerequisite of being so fast or so strong, right? Oh, okay. They have to be able to get out of bed, right? Right? That's what I am saying. You have what it takes. You need to reach down inside of a you that you have never seen, and you need to persist. You need to persist. If you don't do what I am telling you to do, you're not going to be in good shape when we start getting down the pathway here. So maybe you come back and you watch this first episode of Inception and you say, let me go back to there and see what he recommended. I always recommend to anybody who's entering or trying to get through a Greek program, right? I always recommend one thing: never lose your lover. That's all that this is all about, is her. Do you understand me? Never lose your lover. Your devotion to her is 100%. That's what she deserves. That's what she deserves. And I don't mean in a modern, oh, I am entitled sort of way. I'm saying she will kick your ass down to a level of oblivion. If you dare. I've watched people who think they're smart, who come into Greek, who learn a very powerful lesson about not being smart. Do you understand? Humble yourselves before Lady Greek. Oh, God. Oh, God. And prepare for the sexiness. All right. Now, I want to give people a chance to ask some questions, only I'm going to do this part. Chewy, I'm going to do this part. Is the internet kind of... Well, this is where we're going to have to be working with each other, right, people? Okay. Right. Let me just do some. Does anyone have any questions now? Right. Of course, hail the dawn bringer. Right. Of course, that's how we're getting there. Blow it up through the pie dead. Look at people throwing out Greek terms. You people are funny. You people are funny. Right. I love it. I love it. Yes. Cheers to Chewy and Almond. Okay. Cheers. Chewy will be here as my assistant. Humble yourselves. Yes. Good. You're right, Erica. Humble yourselves. And if you don't, you're going to have a problem, right? You don't date her if you're not humble, right? Nope. Sorry, it's the way. She will feed you to the dragon. Do you understand? She will feed you to the dragon. You know, that's actually fun too. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, Sorry. Okay, let me ask this. Any questions that we have for those of you who are considering? And I know that you've been writing the email and you've been saying, I really, really want to. I want to start. I've been through this number of units. Are there any questions for those of you who are entering this? Just procedural questions, people. Just procedural. Is there anything that you're curious about? Let's see. Suggested text for women at this stage. That's a glorious question. That's a glorious question. I only have one stupid, stupid answer for it. Lady text. That's what I would recommend. I would recommend lady text, or second best to a lady text is a text that is written by a lady through a dude. Because there's some of those, right? There's some of those too. And yeah, what I would recommend, if I would be remiss if I didn't say Sappho, right? She's called the 10th muse. So if you, ladies, if you want to really start with she who is at the top, I would go to Sappho. Yeah. Now, men, you can go to Sappho too, but you're going to keep your hands to yourself. Do you understand? You're going to sit there. You're going to be a good boy. Do you understand? Okay. Fantastic. Are we going to do this every day? You said, let's get it. We're going to do it as much as I can. We're going to do it as much as I can. Do you understand? Yes, I'll be involved. I'll be involved. You know what? We should probably do this question. We should probably do this. What brilliant. What, do you see how stupid I am? Okay. Where is it? Who was it? Give that person a reward. Now that's a good question. How many days a week? Right? How many days? FO. Let's do, you really, in order to do it right, you really have to do 3 or 4. Right? Be honest with you, 4 is the best way. Now we're doing it in a way that's, let me say 3. Let's do it 3. And if we need to kick it up to a 4th, I'll find time to do that. Okay? Do you understand now? I don't want any BS either. Right? The minute I sense Chewy will execute spies, people who are here to BS, who aren't here to learn Greek, but are here to tell you BS, like, oh, Jesus loves you, and this guy doesn't know any Greek. You can't trust him on the Bible, right? Anybody like that, Chewy's gonna, watch out, Chewy. You have open season, right? Now, what is classroom? If you stare and keep your big mouth shut, you can think whatever you want. But I have the obligation to teach these people the language. So every day is going to be about something about her, man. Tomorrow first day number 1, I'm going to read you a little bit about the melody of Greek. All right. We're going to enter in. This has to be savvy, man. This has to be savvy. It's got to be filled with love, or we're not going to get the water of life. Do you understand? Right? If you don't, I am so sorry. The twisted nature of the mortal who doesn't receive the water of life. Oh, God, it's sad. Okay. What can we read to come? That's a good question. Jelly. That's a good question. What can we read to come closer? That's between you and the muse, right? That's between you and the muse. What I suggest is that you cultivate a humble relationship with her and ask her, hey, show me, right? I promise you she will. I promise you, it's the engineering of the universe, right? All of these nerds in ancient Greece, all of these people who are coming up with these gorgeous, gorgeous concepts that you and I call civilization, they're all doing it under the influence of the muse. Do you understand? Oh, God. Right? I'm not here. I'm not, kind of jealous, right? Cultivate your muse. Cultivate your muse, right? How do we Christ our bald heads? Instead of me telling you, why don't I just show you? Why don't I just show you? Why don't we look? Why don't I factor that into the readings that you'll get? Why don't we get some graphic Christing? Would you like some graphic Christing? It's all over the place, man. And if you got like a nose fetish, I'll show you Christing in the nose. Oh, you want to see throat Christing? Oh, we're going to be in, this is the fun part of the course, people, is I can bring you all of the material. It's all educational, and people, there are places that you and I can go. Oh, God. Places that you and I can go. Okay. Do you dream? I stopped dreaming years ago. I don't know what happened. I just stopped dreaming. I was such an active dreamer when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I could crush someone, right? Because I realized when I was about 10 that you could control the outcome of your dream. And so what did I do? Oh, God, I turned into a freak, man. If I told you the things that I did with divine power, because, that's what it is. And what did I do? I'm not going to tell you, because you'd be saying, see, they were right. Right. Somebody somewhere is sleeping and dreaming and tingling because of what I did as a 10-year-old. It's amazing. But it stopped when at a certain stage, it just stopped and left me. The capacity left me. I think it has something to do with drawing it from that side to this side, because to be quite honest, it's kind of like I absorbed the dream and I'm kind of living it now. I feel like I dream while I'm awake. Yeah, fantastic. Does that matter to any of you? No, it doesn't matter. Right? I just want you to remember. Megiddo. The promise was protection for a mission. And the mission was to bring you that muse. Oh, God. Oh, God. So what can you do to energize your muse? Come on, man. It's romance. Okay. You can do this, right? There's a spark of Eros in everybody, right? Fantastic. Amen. Do you have any preferred knots to use on my priest? Oh, why don't you, Raul? This is Raul, right? Raul, I think you should investigate. I think the spirit of ancient Greek is a spirit of investigation. Aren't we all on frontiers, Raul? This is what I do. Don't do the same old thing that everybody else does. Something new, right? You find out. Then you come to me and tell me what turns out. These knots are better. Right? Fantastic. It's good to talk. Give me, are there any? Yeah, hell, Eros. That's right. Thank you, Moksha. Appreciate it. Right. Last battle, people. That's John. Hey, John. The last battle. Yeah. What is this training for? It's training for the last battle. This is the place of Megiddo. This is Armageddon. Welcome to it. Welcome to Camp Armageddon. Yep. Fantastic. Okay. Yep. Chewy says we're flaming out here. So here's what I'm going to do, people. I will throw these up. right? I'll throw these up and try to make them a regular on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, right? Fantastic. I'll continue. All I want you to do, people, is exactly what I said. Find a dead Greek, right? Ladies, if you want to start at the top, Sappho, right? Find a dead Greek. Just read her in English. Start to absorb, right? Put yourself at her feet. Properly register her for who she is, number one. And people, I'm telling you, this is what they train themselves to do. Now, you know why Odysseus, when he enters a foreign estate, he doesn't go to the dude. He goes right to that. That's what you say. Because these people are guided by Mother Greek, and Mother Greek is nature. People. Fantastic. Go find her. Find her this weekend. If you have to dredge up a dude and knock the shit out of him with a whip to get some kind of beauty, dudes write a lot. They write a lot about beautiful stuff. Right? So look, she's in there. Find her. Right? Fantastic. And if you want to just jump all the way to the Renaissance, dude, right? Okay. You can do that too, because they were mainlining this junk. This classics Mother Greek junk, the dudes in the Renaissance were mainlining it, right? Even the dudes that worked with Vlad the Impaler. Do you understand? There's a real power here. It's gorgeous. Don't ever forget it. All right. Thank you for coming. I'll see you Monday morning for this Greek session. All night for Lady Babylon. And we're going to look at the fatherless. Oh, God. Why? Because she doesn't need one. Hail Satan.
They roll around like a zombie do, eyes roll in the back of their head, eating the dead, blood drinkers, snow blind again. On the microphone, 1-2, Orphic harmony on the harp. It's Donnie Darko, milking these motherfucking bricks out. Teddy Bass putting in more work, with politicians pulling your skirts. Just dance a little bit, wooga 2 shoes at the party, dressed to kill. These motherfucking drugs got him ill, baby. I'm a Diaz dead switch with the prick. Who brought these drugs? Hit him with the magic tune.